morning everyone, welcome back to another vlog. My name's Abby if you're new here. Kicking off another several days of my life here in Houston. It's 1 o'clock and I've been editing all morning long. I got all of my rough cuts for my August reset done yesterday, but I didn't get like any of the added stuff into it because yesterday the women's US team for gymnastics won the gold, and I was like watching that while I was editing, which obviously slowed my editing down. And then we went to an Astros game yesterday evening with my husband's parents, and they wanted to get there early. They were doing free bobbleheads for the first 10,000 people at the game for Andre Johnson last night, and Griffin's dad really wanted one, so we got there early so he could get that, and we got one too. So I started getting ready around like 2:45. It's just a short work day for me and a distracted work day because of the Olympics, but I'm so happy for the women's team. They did amazing. Gymnastics has always been my favorite to watch. I did competitive gymnastics growing up, and I just so vividly remember being 10 years old watching the 2008 Beijing Olympics and the Shawn Johnson, Nastia Liukin era. And I think now being older and like seeing girls who are younger than me rather than like looking up to these people performing that are older than me, knowing that some of these girls are younger than me and just like have achieved going to the Olympics and doing so well, it's just so incredible and inspiring, and I love the team so much this year. Today I had planned to go to a studio to shoot some content for a brand deal, but because we went to bed late last night and I knew I wanted to get my August reset video up today, and since it wasn't done being edited, I was like, okay, I need to devote tomorrow to like finishing up that video and then just kind of like getting some things together before I just like jump into going and doing the shoot. I want to like have everything together, so I rescheduled that to Friday. But regardless, this vlog is sponsored by Cider, and I'm so excited to show y'all the things that I picked out from Cider. Y'all, I curated some of the cutest outfits, picked out just some of the cutest pieces, and really tried to make sure everything I got would go good with things I already had and also just make good outfits together. And I'm definitely taking some of these outfits with us to Canada. I'll go ahead and insert the clip here even though I'm not filming the stuff for it until Friday. Their prices are so good, so let me just stop talking and get into the haul. Like I mentioned earlier, today's vlog is sponsored by Cider. I have so many great pieces to show you all. I've seen Cider all over my social media and I wanted to try them out for so long, so I figured this was the perfect collab because I can try them out and let y'all know how I feel about their clothes and the pieces I picked out. They have so many different styles available no matter what style you're going for. If you love that Rory Gilmore fall aesthetic, they have so many cute pieces for that. Or if you're into more like cottagecore, they've got it all. Their sizes range from extra small to 4XL, so they have a wide range of sizes, and the quality is so good for the price. Like their pieces are things that you would probably be paying double if not triple for elsewhere. Really love everything I have, so I'm going to show you all a haul of everything I got, and of course I will have everything linked down below. And thank you so much to Cider again for sponsoring today's video. For all my corporate girlies, this is the perfect top. It's a super comfy knit fabric, and it's got a v-neck but it's not too deep, and it's really stretchy, comfortable, and the length is perfect. I have it tucked in. It would totally pair well with some dress pants or some jeans, and it's really cute too to just wear casually, but I really love this. It's a really solid basic, and you can layer a nice trench coat or blazer on top of it as well. Then we have these black shorts. They came in this black belt that has some silver detailing on it. These are so comfy and they're nice and bendy, so you've got some room in them. Waistband has elastic, so it's nice and stretchy. And overall, I just think these shorts are great for elevating any look in your closet and are really great transitional from fall to summer because you can throw on a sweater with them, or you can wear them with more summery clothes to dress up your outfit. But I just love the fit of them and how comfortable they are. And you get a belt with it, so 2 for 1. And I have this outfit paired with these really cute fisherman sandals. Seriously, how cute are these sandals? I love them. I've been wanting fisherman sandals for so long. Have them in black too. And the strap's really comfy and they really will go with anything. And I think they're a really great transitional shoe going from summer to fall. I also got this really cute button down suit type vest, and I love the neckline of it. I just feel like this is so elegant and chic, and I feel like with a nice updo would look so good. It's really form-fitting, and I love this cut right here because I think it's a lot more flattering on the waist. It's so cute, and I just cannot believe the quality for the price. And I got this cream chunky cable knit sweater, and this is everything to me. I don't know much, but I do know I will be getting more sweaters from Cider this fall. It is so soft and comfy, and I cannot believe how affordable it is for a sweater. And the fit is so good. I feel like I struggle with sweaters being too small or too oversized, and this is that perfect in between. And I think that this outfit to go read at a coffee shop or just go grab a coffee in the morning, so good. I love it with these black shorts to dress it up and kind of take the shorts from summer to fall, paired with the same fisherman sandals. Got this really cute black tank. It's a little bit cinched at the sides and then comes up, so super flattering, and I love the length of it. Another really great thing for transitioning into fall, because you can throw on a blazer or some kind of cardigan over it. The super soft, comfy material, and the cut of it is just so flattering. I love it. And I have it paired with this long, flowy white maxi skirt. I think these are so good for the end of summer, kind of going into fall. I feel like these white skirts have just been all over the internet this summer, and I really love the fit of this one. And I paired it with these gorgeous silver flats. They are so unique and so fun. So you have 2 straps across the top of the foot and then a heel strap. They've got a tiny little block heel, and the silver metallic is so fun to dress up an outfit a little bit, spice it up some. I feel so pretty and just like feminine in this outfit. Same skirt and same shoe. This top is so fun, and once again, a really flattering cut, but it's a really pretty blue gingham pattern. The open back is so flirty and fun, and I love the little bow because it's not too overdone, but it just dresses up your normal tank top a little bit. Feels like the perfect day to night outfit that's casual and comfortable, but still dressed up. I am speechless at this dress. It is the comfiest and most flattering thing ever, and this color is so stunning. I love these straps, and the bows are so unique, and you've got a little bit of a ruche top. I love how it's fitted but not skin tight, and it's the perfect midi length. This would be such a good wedding guest dress. This dress, are you freaking kidding me? Cider does it again. This pattern is so stunning, and I got these red gorgeous heels to go with it, and of course to dress up a lot of my clothes I already have and the ones I got today. I know red's a huge color for fall, and I don't have like any colored pumps for fall that are closed-toed, so these are perfect, and I love the little bow on them, and for the price, literally unbeatable. The way this dress fits, it just is so form-fitting and like snatches me in. Then you can adjust the shoulders to tie wherever you want, and for once in my life, it's actually a reasonable length. I'm obsessed with this for a date night or fun girls night out. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. And I also got those same shorts in this tan kind of khaki color, which is another great neutral to have, and I know I can dress this up with a lot of different stuff as well, or wear it super casually. You can really see how stretchy the waistband is on this color since it's not dark. They're roomy, breathable, all the good things. And that's everything I got from Cider. Thank you so much again to Cider for sponsoring today's video. Once again, I'll have all the links down below in my description box for you all to shop. It's such great quality and even better deals, so definitely check them out, link down below. Got some things together that I need to mail out from Poshmark orders. And just a fun fact, if you buy something from my Poshmark, I always like to put like a little piece of PR in the order just for free as like a thank you, and just a little extra gift to y'all, because I know most of the people who are buying my Poshmark stuff are followers or subscribers, and there's definitely still a good bit of stuff on my Poshmark right now when I'm filming this, so definitely go check that out and you get a little piece of PR. But I'm gonna go mail these out and then take some donations to Goodwill. 3:15, and since I finished up my work early, I was like, you know what, we're gonna go get like an hour of sun at the pool before Griffin gets home. It's like 3:30 almost. Orange cream poppy and some almond butter pretzel nuggets to take to the pool with me. Just threw together my pool bag really quick, and what I was planning on doing was reading, and then I was like, why don't I go read in the sun? I haven't been able to be in the sun and really lay out in almost a month because of the hurricane, and then like the week of the hurricane, we couldn't like swim in the pool and we were way too busy with stuff at the house anyways. And then the week after that, it rained for like 8 days straight here in Houston. So I'm like, let me take advantage of this and get some reading in the sun for just like an hour. I'm reading Caught Up right now in the Windy City series. It's like a sports romance series, and it's really good. It's probably one of my favorite top 2 or 3 favorite romance series I've read. Play Along, the 4th book, just recently came out in July. So I'm reading the 3rd one because I really want to read the 4th one before I jump back into the Throne of Glass series, which I plan on doing at the end of August. So dropped some stuff off at Goodwill, and then I went to Plato's Closet, which I went like a year and a half ago, and I said I was never going back again because they literally didn't take a single one of my items. So I was like, I'm never going back after they did that, because that just like really pissed me off. But I went back today, and it said they were really wanting like jeans, tanks, and athletic clothes, and I had one tank in there I know for sure, and a bunch of different like pants and jeans, so I'm hoping that they take some of it. Women's surfing comes on the Olympics tonight, and I know Carissa Moore, I think, is in heat 1 and 4, and I've followed her since I was like 15, just like followed her life, and a couple of other surfers that were kind of like in her same era, and I love her, so I'm gonna watch that at 5. So definitely just gonna do like an hour at the pool and try and be back here by 5. Okay, it's been a while since I finished my nails and I had to leave to go pick up my clothes from Plato's Closet and get gas in my car and then come back home. Unfortunately, I didn't really get to let them dry as long as I would have liked to, and I was definitely a little bit rushed in my prep process because of needing to get the Plato's before they closed, but I wanted to show y'all what I used tonight. Like I said, I followed Jenna Hong's routine to the best of my ability with what I have. So that started with filing. Basically just used a file and my buffer to like get all of the old nail glue off my nails, and acetone, which I just ended up using a little Olive and June nail polish remover pot instead of actual acetone, and I love this thing so much. It has a little sponge inside it, so you just stick your finger in it and gets the polish off, but it's really good too for just kind of like loosening up nail glue on your fingers. And then I used my little Olive and June nail clippers, and I also used their file, and then I also have a Tweezerman file I was using. I have this Olive and June buffer that's really, really good too. I didn't have any cuticle remover, so I just used this little cuticle serum pen thing that has like a little sponge on it, kind of be like the remover or the product I have on to use my cuticle remover, which I got this from Target last week, which y'all saw in a vlog. It's just the Olive and June cuticle remover. I need to get an actual cuticle trimmer because this one is literally just a recipe for disaster for cutting your cuticles, but it's just what I used and what I had. So I barely trimmed my cuticles, honestly, because I just didn't really want any of them to bleed. Then I used the Olive and June nail primer before I did any polish, a coat of the So Clingy base coat from Lights Lacquer. This little Olive and June detail brush is so perfect for getting around your nails. Put a little bit of acetone in the cap of my nail polish remover bottle and go to town with it. For the nail polish color I used tonight, let me put my phone light on it so you can see how pretty it is. It's like this iridescent bluish greenish purple color. I'll show y'all how it looks in natural light tomorrow, but here's kind of how it looks with the flashlight on it. It's so pretty. It makes me feel like a mermaid because it kind of reflects a purplish orange color, but the actual colors are really light bluish green. And I use this little Olive and June, I can't remember what this is called, I think it's called the Poppy or something, and I didn't think it was gonna make a big difference, but oh my god, I did a way better job at painting my nails than I was doing before I started doing press on, because I like had so much cleanup with the brush that I had to do before, and using this for some reason, I guess it's just like the larger surface area and it's a lot less awkward of a shape than the brush cap is. It's just so much easier to hold with like a relaxed hand too, and I just felt so much more in control. I'm literally doing the most right now, trying to get this lighting at least somewhat right. Y'all will see tomorrow in better light, but these actually came out pretty solid and I really like the color. And then I used the Olive and June long lasting top coat.
That is all.
Came to Dairy Queen because I really wanted to try this Blizzard. I like randomly saw it on a menu. I don't know where I saw it. I think like maybe on an ad or something. And I wanted to try it before it was going. I want to try the Reese's Fluffernutter Blizzard because I used to eat those sandwiches when I was little all the time. The bread and peanut butter and marshmallow fluff. So nostalgic. But we got the goods. And also I made $40 from Play-Doh. So progress from last time. Look at the marshmallow inside. Oh my gosh. from the couch this morning because women's all-around gymnastics comes on at 11:15. I am so excited to watch Simone and Suni. Women's surfing ended up not coming on yesterday. On Monday, I can't remember if it was Monday or Tuesday, but they were supposed to compete, the women's surfing was, and then it ended up getting postponed. I was like, what the heck, when I went to watch it yesterday and it wasn't on, so I ended up not watching it yesterday. But anyways, we went to F45 this morning and my legs are absolutely done for. That was one of the hardest F45 workouts I've done. And we took yesterday off from F45 and I had gone 6 days in a row before that, which I like never do. And I only did that because one of my friends from work really wanted to try it out. So we decided to do that this past Saturday and I ended up just going every day from Thursday to Tuesday. But anyways, I just made my coffee and we have brought the pumpkin glass out of retirement. It's August 1st, you know the vibes. Listening to this playlist on Spotify, it's called Salt Air and the Rust on Your Door. Obviously lyrics from the song August, but such a good vibe. All of the songs have the vibe of August and I was just listening to that to get me in the mood. But listen, my philosophy, I know a lot of people are gonna see me using a pumpkin glass right now and think that I'm insufferable for already getting, you know, excited for fall. But when you live somewhere where it doesn't even get below 70 degrees until December, basically, maybe the back half of November if we're lucky, you have to create the seasonal vibes because the only season we have here is summer and sometimes a freeze. And if you live somewhere where it was hot basically year round, you would understand. You have to get yourself excited because you know that everyone else is going to be exiting summer in like the next month and you're gonna be stuck for another 3 months. So on the agenda today, I need to do some things for my manager, just send over some selects for a brand, and then I need to send over like all my monthly insights. So I'll probably work on that this morning while my footage imports. Y'all probably won't hear from me for a little bit because I need to import footage off this SD card. Also, nails, let me show y'all how they look in natural lighting. They're so pretty, like truly just mermaid vibes. A really, really pretty blue green when I look at them head on, but then as you turn them in the light, they have like a pinkish purple reflection. So it's like little fish scales almost. It reminds me of that Rainbow Fish book that we read growing up. Doing leftovers for dinner. This is a super easy recipe and it's really cheap too because it's just like ground chicken, rice, and then a pack of frozen veggies. So super affordable and it made a ton. So we're having leftovers from last night. And I also made this creamy chipotle aioli that was kind of listed in the end or towards the end of this recipe. And it tastes good, but I think my consistency is a little off because I didn't have like the right blender to use. I didn't have an immersion blender and I just had to actually blend it. So 8:40 and I just showered. So I was going to wash my hair and I didn't because I was like, you know what? I can actually slick it back and do half up because the top of my hair looks like crap right now, but underneath we're still working with some good curls. So we'll be good because with filming content, I didn't want my hair to be like wet or anything. Because later today I have a reservation for the Lumen Room, which is basically like a studio that you can rent out by the hour to film or do whatever you need to do. So I'm gonna go do that, which it's a good like 30 minutes away from us. So I am doing that at 3:30. I originally had it booked for 2:30. My camera battery decided to die on me, sorry. But what I was saying is the reason why I love this Lumen Room place is because one, it's really great for filming like any content, but two, I love it. You can reschedule really easily because I initially had it scheduled for 2:30, but I really want to film my sit-down Q&A today as I get ready, which I know will take at least probably like 2 hours just setting up the film and filming. So I think I'm gonna film it in here instead of in my on my vanity in the bathroom. So I'm gonna like clear off my desk and move it away from the wall and kind of have the camera just like directly in front of me. So I wanted to get that filmed and I didn't want to be rushed because I wanted to be able to get to all the questions, and I need to get all my stuff together to go because I need to take like my camera tripod, my camera, and that's actually something I need to do right now is make a list of everything I need. So I need all the clothes I'm taking and shoes, phone tripod. I have to get like Like to Know It and social media content, but I also have to get YouTube content. So then I need my camera and tripod, extra camera batteries, lighting setup. I'm gonna bring one of my little square lights I have just in case. And then I need to bring like sticky boobs or something because I think some of my outfits I'm showing don't have the back. I need to make sure I have that prepared. And then I need to bring my lip stuff, like whatever lip product I'm wearing to touch up if I need to. I think that's everything I need. Okay, so for today, I want to finish editing my video. I didn't get near as much editing as I wanted to done yesterday. I got through a lot of my rough cuts, but I have way more footage than I thought because I'm already like 20 something minutes into the vlog. So I want to get through all of that because we're going to be at the beach pretty much all day tomorrow in Galveston with some of Griffin's family and extended family, and I want this video to go up Sunday. So that's a big priority this morning. I need to steam clothes that I'm going to be showing in the haul so they don't look like crap. I need to book Ella's boarding for when we're going on vacation. I don't want to forget to do that. And then I need to change the return flight for a flight I have in September. And I would like to fold and put away laundry today too. And then film my Q&A from the questions I asked on Instagram. So let's get after it. Measuring error the first time around because I was going from the edge of the frames instead of from screw to screw. So I did a little math problem and drew it all out, not to scale obviously, and kind of tried to freehand it just so we wouldn't mess up this time. But I think we're gonna put all the blue tape up first so that we can ensure it being as level as possible, and we'll see. But yeah, we're using the blue tape trick where you basically just stick it on the back of the frame and then you mark where the screws need to go, and then you just stick this on the wall instead of trying to do it from like freehanding with the frame itself. The camera's not straight, so it's not gonna look perfectly straight.
It looks good.
I think it's as good as it's gonna get.
Good.
I was telling Griffin, you either pay the premium of people doing it for you and it probably being like as close to perfect, if not perfect, as possible, or you do it for free and accept slight imperfections. And we are accepting slight imperfections on this one. I'm currently working on steaming the few things I have that need steaming before going to shoot all this content. It's like 11:15 and I just ate some toast, so hoping that can tie me over until after I film the get ready with me and Q&A, which I'm gonna start filming after this and after I do my hair. But I wanted to talk a little bit about comparing yourself to like past versions of yourself. Just been something that I have found myself thinking about more. I've been comparing myself to past versions of myself more recently, and I was going back and like looking at some old YouTube videos of mine just from like when I was in college and stuff, and even like initially right out of post-grad when I was taking the CPA, because I was going back to look for something and then I ended up just in a rabbit hole of like watching some of my old videos. And obviously like when I look at my numbers, like if I just go back and glance at old videos without even watching them, you know, I can see that my videos at one time were consistently getting, you know, like 40,000 plus views, and then now here I am. You would think that with time you would be doing better, and because typically that's how things go, you know, in a normal job it's like the longer you spend somewhere your performance typically gets better, or the longer you spend doing a specific job your performance gets better. So you're used to kind of that constant improvement, and I think something that's been difficult for me to manage mentally with being a full-time content creator is a totally different kind of performance system that I'm used to, because I used to pay no attention to it really at all when I was working my full-time job and like when I was in college, because I didn't really have time to care about it, and I didn't really have to care about it because honestly it was, you know, just a hobby and a side hustle at the end of the day. But then when it comes to your full-time job, and as someone that's worked a full-time job before, it's hard to like accept that you're not doing as good as you once were, because with more time you're typically used to just like performing better. And since you have metrics to look at as a content creator, like followers and just views and stuff like that, it's kind of hard to see that, you know, you're not doing as well even though the quality has improved and stuff. It's just really weird, and it's one of the reasons why I really struggle with doing this full time. And I do feel like I talk about this a lot, so I don't want to like completely ramble on about it, but I think that there's so much to be said with this in terms of comparing yourself to older or younger versions of yourself, or just a previous version of yourself. Because in my eyes, I put like so much more effort into my content now. I do like my typical vlogs, but then I also typically have, you know, like 1 to 2 creative or more creative videos a month to kind of get out of my comfort zone and put a lot of effort into them, like way more effort than the effort I was putting in my videos in college. Also, I think my steamer's broken because it keeps like turning on and steaming and then just instantly turning off, which is not good because I still have so many things to steam. So I think it's just tough because I look at myself, like my college self, I was just doing what I needed to in order to get a video up for the most part. There was nothing really extra effort-wise that I was doing. And then I look at what I'm doing now and I'm like, I'm putting in so much more effort to my videos and really just trying to make them, you know, better and everything, but they're literally not doing nearly as well. So then it's just hard because then you're like, why am I over here, you know, bending over backwards for it to literally not perform nearly as well as my content that was, to be frank, like kind of half-assed, like doing better. But I think even with more arbitrary things in our life that don't necessarily have performance metrics, like maybe when you're comparing, you know, just how you felt at one time in your life to another time, or how you look. Because I know for me, with the thinking pattern, how it usually goes is I like start comparing myself to an old version of myself, you know, like a past version of myself where I felt like I was a lot more productive, or I felt like I was a lot more easygoing and less anxious. Like a lot of times I miss how much less anxiety I had just about general everyday things, or comparing how my content performed at one time in my life to another time in my life, or comparing how your body looked or felt at one time in your life to another time in your life. And it can be really easy to get in your head once you start making those comparisons and having these subjective thoughts of like, oh, I was better this way. And it can just be so easy to kind of get stuck in this comparison cycle of comparing your current self to an old version of yourself in whatever way, shape, or form. But what you don't want to happen is to start telling yourself or thinking that you aren't as worthy of taking up space as a human being, whether that's taking up space in real life or taking up space in a job. Or an example for me, you know, taking up space online just because your new content's not performing as well as your old content, or just because your body doesn't look the way it did 10 years ago. Or with your friendships, I know friendships is a big one, comparing like how your friendships were at one point in your life to how they are in your adult life. Just because something in my life doesn't look how it once did doesn't mean that I'm any less worthy of taking up space and being a human, and it doesn't mean that I'm any less of a human. And it's all just a part of my experience growing up, and things are gonna look different at different times in my life. And just because they do look different and you may think that they're not as good or don't look as good, don't feel as good, and it doesn't mean you should stop trying, and it doesn't mean that you're less worthy of taking up space. You know, like you as a human being, things don't have to look how they once did in order for you to exist and live your life and be happy. Because how boring would it be if things were just constant all the time? You know, like we compare ourselves to like an older version of ourselves, and doing that isn't really doing us any justice mentally, because it's assuming that we would be staying the same and that everything would be staying the same all the time. And I don't know about y'all, but that sounds like it would be quite boring. And when I remind myself of that, I feel a lot better. And all the change since then has allowed me to just experience and learn so much more, feel less attached to the older version of myself that I'm comparing myself to when I remind myself of all that. I don't know if any of that made sense, and I really feel like I was not articulating what I was wanting to say well. So it's 5:30 now on Friday night. Had a busy day. I edited this morning for a little bit, and then I was trying to like perfectly time everything for me to get ready and film the Q&A. The traffic was so horrible going to the studio, and I was really bummed because I wanted to get a strawberry matcha from Tiny's to kind of give me like some energy and pick me up, and I thought it would be like a good prop in some of the clips I was getting and some of the photos and stuff. I ended up not even being able to take like any pictures, and I was only able to do video content, which is fine, because I ended up being 10 minutes late to the studio to like my reservation, which is fine. It doesn't really matter. You just have to be out like within your time frame. I definitely went like 5 minutes over for mine, but whatever. There was no one after. It just took me forever to like get redressed and then get all my stuff back together. And I feel so bad because like I want to get like behind the scenes of this stuff for you guys and everything, but like I was filming a video earlier, my Q&A. I can't really get behind the scenes of that. I'm using my camera and everything, and I don't really have like a second camera. I used to, but I don't anymore. And then being a one-man band by myself, getting all my content earlier, since I lost 10 minutes of time because of traffic, I was like literally running across the studio like with one shoe on, running to the bathroom to change between each outfit and everything, and running back, and I have to get the clip on my camera and then get the clip on my phone, so I'm recording on both, so I can't really record behind the scenes when I'm by myself. So, but because I filmed earlier that Get Ready With Me in Q&A, here's the state of my desk right now. It's not even on the wall, and I have like my light back here. I brought my vanity mirror in here so I'd have a mirror to look into, and My makeup is completely just thrown out over the desk. So now we get to clean it up. I did already unpack my bag though from going to shoot all the content. Get your feet off of me.
Hey, Bean.
I don't even know why I have this. I'm literally gonna fall asleep editing this video. We are about to go out to Kirby I's house. So I just changed really quickly. Thankfully, hair and makeup was already good. Our steamer's broken though, which y'all saw earlier when I was trying to steam everything. So these pants were so wrinkly and I had to completely steam them, so it took like 20 minutes. But they're from Garage, these cargos, and then the Pumas from Free People, this old Urban Outfitters purse, and Skips fits everybody. Lilac tee.